Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer and welcome to your daily silver stacking video. Thank you for tuning in. This is the holy grail of information. Anytime the Silver Institute comes out with another PDF, you know that this is the cream of the crop. Nobody is above them when it comes to information regarding supply, demand, the numbers. I mean, every other article, news place that gets their numbers gets it from the Silver Institute. Now, they came out with some groundbreaking, earth-shaking numbers, and they are talking about supply. This is going to be a very good video, ladies and gentlemen, very educational. Please make sure to hit the like button, leave a comment. Every single silver stacker needs to see this video. They need to see these numbers because it really puts in perspective the silver shortage and how much worse it's going to get. And I can say that confidently, that it's going to get a lot worse, especially when we unravel the information that is right in front of us. So please like the video. Please leave a comment, even if it's just saying, hey, what's up? Please. It helps the video get recommended and shown in front of more stackers. Also, if you want to subscribe, I post daily videos, giveaways, unboxings, daily videos, all different types of stuff, all right here on this channel. I got y'all. So let's jump into it. So here's a little December 2021 recap. The silver industrial demand projected to reach a new high in 2021. Australian scientists develop an on-demand silver delivery system for burn dressings. Silverland wound contact dressing receives U.S. government fast-track approval for radiation burns. Silver helps fix shortcomings of lithium batteries. Negro League Baseball commemorative silver dollar available in 2022. And yes, I said that differently on purpose. A way to make silver nanowires cheaper, faster. Large batches developed in India and sustainable jewelry from e-waste. One entrepreneur story. So that's a little recap. And the numbers they go over here, by the way, a lot of people could say that it's controversial because it's hard to include scrap in all the different types, because silver is used for so many different things, folks. It's hard to get very accurate numbers, but I definitely know that this is the most accurate source. So take it how you want it. So silver industrial demand projected to reach a new high in 2021. Physical silver investment forecast to jump by 32% in 2021 for a 6-year high. So every key area of silver demand is forecast to rise in 2021, and that's including a record total of overall demand, 1.02 billion ounces for the first time since 2015. In addition, physical silver investment is forecast to jump by 32% in 2021 for a 6-year high, and that's according to Philip Newman. And the other highlights include industrial demand will achieve a new high of 524 million ounces. That's just industrial demand. That's a 13% rise over 110 million ounces in photovoltaic demand. That's PV cells used in solar panels. And that's also showing a new high of silver's key role in the green economy, underpinning much of the forecast 10% gain in silver's use in the electronic sector. In addition, brazing alloy solder demand is set to expand by 10% in 2021, helped by a recovery in housing and construction. Physical investment in 2021 is forecast to increase by 32% to 64 million ounces. And that's a high of 263 million ounces. The strength will be driven the United States and India. Additionally, on top of solid gains last year, the U.S. coin and bar is expected to surpass 100 million ounces for the first time since 2015. And then you have the ETPs, exchange-traded products, forecast to see a total holdings rise by 150 million ounces in 2021. Consequently, combined holdings will have risen by a dramatic 564 million ounces over the past 3 years. During 2021 and set through November 10th, holdings rose by 83 million ounces, taking the global total to 1.15 billion ounces, close to its record high of 1.2 billion, which occurred February 2nd. So they're saying 2021, by the way, because now that the year's over, they can finally add all the numbers up. This year, The silver price built its 2020 gains and continued to strengthen. Through November 10th, prices have risen by 28% year on year. This follows a 27% rise of the annual average since 2020 or in 2020, and the upside reflects healthy investor inflows into silver on the back of supportive macroeconomic conditions, notably the persistence of exceptionally low interest rates, concerns about uncontrolled fiscal expansion, and most recently growing concerns about the rising inflationary pressures. Metals focus experts expects silver price to rise 24% year on year to $25.40, and that's the highest annual price since 2012's $31. So, I mean, this is important right here, right? This is important. We're already seeing the boom that, and look, when I'm talking about triple digit silver, usually I'm talking about 2024, 2025 is when we're really going to see that big boom that everyone's been waiting for. That's when the Green New Deal is going to be in full effect. That's when electric vehicles are going to be in full effect. It hasn't even started yet. The beginning isn't even here, right? A lot of people say, oh, there's a silver shortage. That's why the price. Yes, that's true. But it's not going to happen next week, not next month, not next year. It's going to take a couple of years. I mean, we're talking about the entire world going green. But do you think that we realistically have enough silver to make the entire world go green, to make every automobile company electric by the year 2030 like they're hoping? That's not realistic. There's already a silver shortage, and we haven't even started any of those projects yet. You see that these numbers over 2021 are just starting to kick off. Imagine in 3-4 years from now how much less silver we're going to have and how much more demand we're going to have. There's going to be a point in time when everyone realizes how essential, how critical, how vital silver is. And when they realize that, that's when silver's true value will start to come to the surface. Now, silver is used for a number of things. I mean, you could see Australian scientists develop an on-demand silver delivery system for burn dressings, silverland wound contact for radiation burns. I mean, it's used in everything, medical wall paint. Silver nanoparticles. Scientists discovered a way to make silver 40% stronger without losing any electrical conductivity. I mean, silver is going to keep becoming more useful, which is also going to push the price higher. Because when you're talking about demand, price is exactly they mimic each other. There's a direct correlation. If you ever see a chart, silver demand and the price, it goes almost identical. And since we know that the demand is only going to keep skyrocketing, and that's to put it modestly. That means the price will too. I mean, that can literally guarantee silver's price is going to go up because of how much silver we're going to keep needing. The demand of silver matches the price. We know the demand is going to keep going upwards, so that means the price will. It seems silly to see it that easily, but it's true, especially when you add in the shortage, when you add in interest rates, when you add in investment demand, when you add in photovoltaics, when you add in electric vehicles, when you add in silver lithium-ion batteries, when you add in the safe haven perspective of an economic turmoil and how this is all going to strike and bite us in the butt. Joe Biden is going to have to come out and tell people that the Green New Deal is not realistic, or by the time it's in play, he might be ending his segment in office unless he gets reelected. But regardless, whether or not that's the case, people are going to start realizing that silver is a lot more valuable than it is. It's not an if, but it's a when. And I'm not talking about people as in Elon Musk. Everyone, everyday people, everyone's going to start realizing that silver is worth and is way more valuable than $23. I mean, silver should be more valuable than gold. Gold is used for jewelry, coins, earrings, watches. Why in the world is gold 80 times more valuable than silver when silver is the thing that literally makes the world go round? We're talking about the health of the earth, pollution, global warming, all of that stuff. Going green could save the earth, but That's not going to happen because we don't have enough silver to make the solar panels and electric vehicles to cut down all that pollution and go solar. Silver is going to be the reason the earth dies. I mean, if you want to look at it, I mean, yes, that's very dramatic and catastrophic thinking, but realistically, I'm a realist. There's not enough silver. Realistically, right now, there's not enough silver to make the entire world go green. If you think of a sci-fi movie, I was watching a sci-fi movie earlier, or last night at least, and it was like flying vehicles and stuff, and like, you know, digital huge skyscrapers, and I was like, man, like that would be so cool, but where would they get all that silver from? The U.S. Mint can't even produce 13 million ounces, and we haven't even started the shortage yet. There's already premiums nearly doubling spot price, and the shortage isn't even here yet. We talk about 1.2 billion ounces in the year 2021. Imagine by the year 2025 how many billions of ounces the demand will be. And we already can't come up with that. There's a limited mintage on the Type 1 and Type 2 Eagles. They couldn't find 13 million ounces. U.S. Mint said there's a silver shortage. They're having extremely hard time finding enough silver. Perth Mint, or was it the Royal Mint, is starting to scrap silver out of laptops and cell phones to try to get more silver because they don't either. There's going to be a time and a place when people realize. When is that going to happen? I say by the year 2024, 2025. Because we have 2022 right now that we're in. 2023 next year, I feel like things will start to escalate. But 2024 to 2025 is when everything is going to be at the peak. I mean, you won't be able to mask it or hide it at that point in time. It's going to be way too long gone. But where could we get the silver from? That would be the next question. Well, you could start to learn how to, mining innovation out of the Earth's crust, but there's only so much silver in the Earth's crust since gold and silver came from meteors hitting the Earth. It's not like it's made inside the Earth's crust. It's only, it arrived here from meteors. So there's only so much silver out of the Earth's crust. But then you have to look at beyond that, space mining. So could we mine silver from space? There's an asteroid coming towards Earth called Psyche 16. It won't arrive till 2026, but the possibility of actually mining an asteroid out of space is highly unrealistic. But NASA is sending out a rover this year, 2022. They're sending out a rover. It's a huge project NASA's looking into because they said that this asteroid Psyche 16 could have $500 quintillion worth of precious metals, and if they could mine this, there would never be a silver shortage again. Silver and gold would be as common as your everyday rock outside in your backyard, which would kill the price, but that could save and easily allow the world to go green and advance into this new technological, digital, sci-fi era that everyone is dreaming of. But it's highly delusional at this point. Or they could, so that's the first case is Earth's crust, second case, the outer space, or third case, get it from us. The people that have been buying silver for years, the people that have a whole bunch in their safe. Are they going to kick in our doors and take our safes? No. But could they put out an order to say that you have to turn in all your silver or you'll get sent to prison or pay a fine? Yes, and that's happened before. Not with silver, but with gold. FDR, Executive Order 6102, said you have to turn in all your gold or you'll spend 10 years in prison and pay a $10,000 fine. And that was back in 1930. Imagine nowadays, that's like $100,000 of a fine and 10 years in prison. And then at the bottom he said, or both. You might have to do both. So the point is that they're willing to take extreme measures because it's not like they're not going to let the Green New Deal just fall through. That's too much money. I mean, this is a monopoly as well. Think about how much money they could be making from this. They're going to figure out a way to get that silver. Whether it's from you, whether it's from outer space, or whether it's in the ground, they're going to figure out a way. I can guarantee that. So, I mean, and e-waste right here, they could also start learning how to scrap silver. I mean, most silver is thrown away. When gold is dug out of the ground, most gold is scrapped, recycled, resold, reused, and that's because it's profitable. People will scrap gold out of laptops. People are going to keep pawning their grandma's jewelry. But silver, to take silver out of a laptop is like pennies. They're not going to waste their time. If you have a silver necklace, it's like $2. They're not going to. And plus, most silver is used in electronics so you could see why most silver is thrown away when most gold is recycled. So if they could learn how to recycle more silver, that could definitely help. And that's also why the gold to silver ratio is a lot lower than 8-to-1. They say it comes out of the ground 8-to-1, but I think it's much lower because most gold is going to stay in circulation for decades, but most silver is gone within 5-10 years. And silver is found by accident. It's a byproduct. They're looking for gold, lead, zinc. If they find some silver, they'll take it, but they're definitely not looking for it. So these are all things you have to incorporate and think about when you're looking at the possibility of silver prices rising, or if you're looking at the silver shortage. And with information like this, it only confirms that, yes, we are going to need a lot. It's already starting to happen. The numbers don't lie. They're right in front of us. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you thought this video was 1, educational, 2, informational, 3, at least entertaining, make sure to hit the like button. I post daily videos every single day giving you the newest, latest, freshest, most up-to-date, recent information in the world of precious metals. I got y'all. Thanks for tuning in, especially if you're still listening this far into the video. Pat yourself on the back. You didn't click off the video within 2-3 minutes thinking you know it all like most people did. You wanted to soak up every single piece of information, and a lot of the most important part of this video was the end. So I appreciate you all, especially if you're still tuning in. That really does show your character, your personality, and that will translate into your stacking strategy and how successful you are. So yeah, I appreciate if you still are watching this video till this point. Thanks for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.